wondering where your number one qualifier lining up, well, he is notoriously like that spot right there, and that is exactly where he is lining up to go. Here you got a couple of guys. That's Anderson from Anderson Racing, his boys in this final, and walking there with the black hood on, well, that is the king, Kurt Hibbert. Kurt here helping some of the Arctic Cat guys. Lincoln Lemieux, he'll be paying close attention to the way that his teammate and the rest of this field take off in this final. Sludge coming to life, just about ready to go.
So Hunter Patno continue his dominance of the division. There have only been 2 Pro-Lite winners so far this year. One, Hunter Patno, the other, Francis Peltier. Or will somebody new break through to the top step of the podium here tonight in Deadwood?
And again, this is a very tight field, 18 laps, 15 sleds. We should take and talk about the last round. In theory, Hunter Patno took the win. He was penalized 3 positions for passing under the yellow, so he ended up in 4th place. That gave Peltier the win in round 7.
So the officials checking around the racetrack to make sure we are good to go. The hand is up in the air. We are moments away from the Pro-Lite final here tonight at the U.S. Air Force Snocross National in Deadwood, and we're under starters orders. Pro-Lite ripping off the line here in Deadwood, and the outside gets the whole shot this time. Anderson up there with Andy Pake.
Yeah, Andy Pake and Anderson. Pake has had great hole shots all night long. Let's watch and all. We got carnage down in the corner again. Is that 2 or 3 sleds that are tied up? They're trying to clean them up. But meanwhile, look who's out front. Hunter Patno.
Yeah, Patno didn't get the start out the inside. He kind of got swallowed up, but after that whole jam fest that happened over in the Sunoco and Skidoo corners, he's been able to break free from Anderson, and now he's going to try to do what he's been doing all season long.
Yeah, fortunately, everybody shook free of that. Nobody down or everybody able to continue. Looked like Lorenz, Fleur, and Dowd were the drivers involved in that. There you see Peltier. Peltier trying to work underneath the 64 of Andy Pate. Peltier on the 220. Warner Racing Makita Skidoo. Like we said, he took the win in the last round after Patno was penalized 3 positions. But right now, Hunter Patno out front.
Yeah, this is the race for 4th position here. That's what Peltier's trying to get. And Pate goes to the outside, and Francis goes to the inside, makes him pay.
Yeah, there was some big moves there, as you've seen Poirier move up into 2nd. Cameron Anderson getting bumped back down to 3rd. Bacon 4th, and as you indicated, Peltier sitting there in 5th.
So they're back across the Amsoil finish line. Peltier will now go chasing after Cameron Anderson for that final spot on the podium here in the early going in the Pro-Lite final here tonight. About a 2.5 lead right now for Hunter Patno at the front of the field on an Amsoil U.S. Air Force Skidoo.
When you watch these guys going around, there's still 14 laps left to go. Just getting roosted. Now, you want to remember, too, that these leaders very shortly are going to end up being in lap traffic, and that's going to really, really create more issues for them. That, you know, they've got to be more focused as to what they're doing. There you still see Peltier currently sitting in 4th.
Actually bumped up to 30. He said, squeeze me there to Anderson coming out of the FXR turn, got to the inside, just kind of parked him up on the berm and the soft snow. So Peltier up on the podium now. It's still not done. He's got to try to chase down. Next one in line would be Theo Flye. And we've got a yellow flag.
We've got a dead sled in the back part of the racetrack.
Yeah.
So workers are going to, and that's the number 29. That is the Balder Nass's sled. Meanwhile, there is your leader.
Oh, and there's Anderson having a problem.
Which one was it?
That was the 12, so that was Cameron.
That was Cameron Anderson.
And you see Hunter easing it off here as they finally get that sled clear of the track. And we should be green all the way around here, working toward the halfway point. Here's the battle for 2nd, shaping up. Peltier has caught Theo. The gap only about 2 or 3 sled lengths here as they come down into the FXR turn.
And again, things happen so fast on this racetrack. Look at Peltier. Peltier going outside. Poirier on the inside out of Woody's Racing. That's one of the Sunoco Racing Fuel sleds, also sponsored by Bubba Burgers. Boy, trying to hold on here. Trying to get a podium for Woody's Racing.
And Peltier changing up the line, trying to launch up. He's got room on the inside.
Boy, that was just a bad mistake by Poirier. He went up high, got in the soft snow. It pulled him up high side. That gave Francis Peltier the opportunity to get down underneath and move into second spot.
Now, we've still got half a race left here, Mike, and the gap between first and second, normally when Pat gets out front, he's gone. It's only 1.5 seconds right now.
Yeah, that last lap, Pat Noe put a few more tenths in now, about 1.8 seconds. So let's see how close he is to lappers here, and they're not that far away. Hunter's going to run into lappers soon. If you remember the last round, he had a much greater lead before he got into the lappers. He doesn't have that here, so one little mistake, and I'll tell you what, Francis Peltier could strike again.
So Pat Noe working his way toward that Ram triple. Track getting chopped up, getting rough. He'll work his way down here into the skidoo turn off the Sunoco corner. Peltier still within striking distance with 6 laps to go when they come by this time.
Across that Amsoil finish line, we'll look at the differential. Now that time, Peltier able to put about 0.3 of a second more between he and Peltier. So, you know, Peltier's just got to run consistent. He's got to step up the pace a bit. Laps starting to dwindle and fade away. So, Peltier working. Poirier still in third place. Andy Pate close to a podium, sitting in fourth.
And then Riley Bester rounding out the top 5 as Pat Noe puts a lap on Evan Down on the 413, who was running in the 11th spot. Pat Noe back over the Ram triple here, and he'll actually have a little bit of breathing room now with no lappers in his immediate future. Peltier has been able to clear Down, so he continues to give chase with now 5 laps left to go.
We'll continue to look at that differential. That time, Peltier shaved off about 0.8 of a second. So he now coming hard. Let's see what he can do here. Starting to scrub down laps. 4 laps left to go as they work through the back part of the racetrack. And again, shortly are going to be running into some lappers.
And Peltier can see the leader, Pat Noe, in front of him as they come through the end of the U.S. Air Force Flyway. Down into the FXR turn. Oh, a little mistake there for Peltier. That's going to cost him a
That's
lot.
it.
That cost him a ton of ground. Man, you can't make mistakes like that. He kind of overdrove that corner just a little bit. That pulled him top side of the corner into that soft snow. It scrubbed off so much speed. That's just kind of like a kiss of death right there. There you see Pat Noe continuing as he goes through the FXR corner. Now his lead over 4 seconds.
And I'm sure he's hoping that he's not going to have a repeat of what happened in the last
Well,
round.
and a
It's
couple
pretty
of different
spectacular.
things. One,
Yeah.
falling off and then going across thinking he took the win.
Right.
But then knowing that he passed in a yellow and getting dock 3 positions.
So he'll be coming to the white flag now. So final lap here for Hunter Pat Noe on that Sharing Speed Sport Amsoil U.S. Air Force sponsored skidoo. Bounces his way back toward the Ram triple, taking the line down on the inside, looking up lappers ahead.
Peltier not giving up though. Shaved off about a half a second, but working this final circuit.
And here comes Hunter Pat Noe. It has become a tradition for Hunter to wind up on the top step of the podium, and he does it again here tonight in Deadwood. Second spot goes to Peltier. Theo Poirier finishing in third, and Andy Pate on the number 64, just off the podium with the number 4 spot. So another race and another win for Hunter Pat Noe, pressured all the way, but a win nonetheless. So we'll hear from your winner when we return with the Amsoil Championship Snowcross powered by Ram on the CBS Sports Network. We notice, I'm noticing and looking in the close-up shot here, Hunter hasn't taken the goggles off yet, but you can actually see some of that snow built up on the inside of the goggles.
Oh yeah, it's packed in there.
So Hunter Pat Noe getting ready to head over to the podium, along with the rest of our top 3 finishers. up there with Andy Pate.
Yeah, look who's out front, Hunter Patnode.
Here's the battle for second shaping up. Peltier has caught Theo. And Peltier changing up the line, trying to long jump. He's got room on the inside. We've still got half a race left here, Mike. And the gap between first and second, normally when Patnode gets out front, he's gone. It's only 1.5 seconds right there. And here comes Hunter Patnode. It has become a tradition for Hunter to wind up on the top step of the podium, and he does it again here tonight in Deadwood.
Hunter Patnode, aiming high, you took aim and rose to the occasion. How's that for a redemption round?
It feels really good. You know, yesterday we were able to make it to the top of the box, but unfortunately I made a dumb mistake and I accidentally jumped under yellow. So I was really just happy to come back out tonight and, you know, make up for that.
A job well done. Hunter Patnode, your main event winner here in Pro-Lite.
Let's take and quickly again run down the field here. Hunter Patnode, your winner. Francis Peltier, Poirier in the third. Then you find Andy Pate, Riley Bester in fifth. Good run for him. Travis Kern in sixth. Blaine in seventh. Samuel Lavoie. Corbin Anderson in ninth. Anson Shield, Evan Dowd, Nicholas Lawrence, Jay Lura, then Cameron Anderson, who qualified fourth, really having some issues ending up in 14th place. And Walter Nash out of Zamstra Motorsports in 15th spot. So that's the way they end up. We'll meet the top three on the podium here in just a couple of moments.
Yes, and we want to remind you, register to win. That's great. Amsoil Polaris side by side. You can do that in any of our Amsoil Championship Snowcross powered by Ram events. All right, Mike, let's meet our top three here in the Pro-Lite final.
All right, here's your top three. In the third place, he's racing out of Quebec, Canada, with Woody's Racing, sponsored by Artie Cat. Artie Cat Snowmobiles, Gas Monkey, Yeti, Beauty Drink, FXR, Bubble Burgers, and Sunoco Racing Fuel. He's on the 728 Artie Cat, and he also had the Per-Tac Fast Lap of the day, a 22.596. Congratulations to Theo Poirier. Your second place finisher out of Quebec, Canada, also racing for Makita, Rockstar, Skidoo, and SK and GMC trucks. He's with the Warnock Racing Team on the 220 Skidoo, Francis Peltier. And your winner from Heartland, Vermont, for Amsoil, the U.S. Air Force, Skidoo, Climb, and Milwaukee Tools, from Assuring Speed Sports, Hunter Patnode. Let's go down to winner's circle with with Haley Stanley.
Thanks, guys. Theo Poirier, congratulations. That was a seemingly flawless performance. It appeared that any mistakes you made were seemingly from you just throwing it all out there, trying to make moves. How much did this one take it out of you? Because that looked like a challenge.
Yeah, I finally got a good start. I mean, I was stressed in the first lap, and I feel like I had the speed, and after that, Francis passed me, and I just want to hold him, and I'm very happy with my race.
Who would you like to thank?
I would like to thank Arctic Cat, Woody's Racing, FXR Nitro, General Formulation, Fox Deco, Speedworks, Gas Monkey, Bubba Burger, Idaho One, Aceberg, Starboy, CNA Pro Ski, Rocks, Sunoco, and everybody that I forgot. Thanks a lot. Also my family and all my Quebec fam. Thanks to support me.
Congratulations, Theo Poirier, your third place finisher here in Pro-Lite. Francis Peltier, when you made that pass for the podium position, it looks like you found some speed and traction on the inside, but it appeared that those fast lines seemed to change throughout. Was that the case?
But it's just like, after I go over Tio, I just find my good lanes and keep going. I get on under and I did some mistakes, so it was my fault. I was there the whole race. I had the speed, just we're missing some time out there.
Well, you persevered and pushed through. Who would you like to thank for this one?
I want to thank our whole team, Hornet Racing, Makita Duels, Rockstar Energy, Skidoo, NSK, GMC, XPS, Kicker, Quick Trip, Enzo KYB guys, Speedworks. We're working so good together. Rock Speed FX, CNA Pro Ski, Statboy, SSI Decals, Scott, Dell Helmet, Mechanics Work, Aceberg, and everyone else at home, my family, everyone is such a fan right now, so we're having fun out there. Thank you.
Francis Pelletier, your second place finisher. At the top of the box, once again, Hunter Patnode. That wasn't the start you wanted. You got kind of swallowed up there, but I want to know about the presence of mind it took there in the first turn to see the fast line and take charge.
Yeah, I knew that one of the Anderson brothers got the jump on me, and me and Francis were pretty close, and I just tried to hug the inside, so I couldn't really let anybody get underneath me, and then luckily the Anderson brother that was in first kind of blew the inside berm there a little bit, and I was able to kind of hug that inside pretty tight and then come out side by side with him, and then that gave me the inside after the finish line, so it was good.
You got out front, and that's all she wrote. Who do you want to thank for the big win?
You know, everybody at Shearing Speed Sports, Amsoil, US Air Force, Skidoo, Climb, Milwaukee Tools, Ford Trucks, Woody's Traction, Action Graphics, Hayes Brakes, CNA Pro Skis, Gilman Performance, Fox, Rock Speed FX, and you know, just grateful to have all the Air Force people here this weekend for the US Air Force National. It's pretty cool to be able to come out on top, and especially with all those guys here. You know, what they do for us is, you know, unbelievable, and just grateful to have this opportunity to do this for a living. And you know, obviously my mom and dad also for coming out this weekend, and my teammate Lincoln always pushing me, and hopefully you can get it done tonight, and you know, just get a good start and keep charging. And obviously everybody else back at the trailer, Doris had the sled going really good. Mike Japp from Fox, you know, he's a miracle worker. I'll tell you, that sled just handles perfect everywhere. And everybody else too, you know, these guys ran a great race, and just happy to come out on top.
Congrats again, Hunter Patnode, your first place finisher here in Pro-Lite. Let's give it up for your top three.
Getting to stand on the top step of the podium, sweet. Doing it when your sponsor's in the house, priceless. Let's take a quick break. The Pro Show will be on the snow when we come back to the U.S. Air Force Snowcross National here in Deadwood.